Can you hear me? Oh, my mic was disconnected. I don't know how my mic was disconnected. Anyway, what I was saying was that I couldn't stream on Saturday because I had an exam at 12. So to start, I was preparing throughout the morning. So to start the stream and then have to break midway, then leave, and then rush for the exam, I couldn't do that. So that's why. But so far so good. Okay. I like this position for black. Again, it's a quite evenish position. There are like well-known weaknesses of both sides, but I kind of like the whole potential that black has. That's basically what I like so far about the position. Yeah, so like b4, b5 creates this weakness. It can split up the pawns, triple your opponent's pawns. But I think you might want to go this way before you go something like this. And you have to be very careful because of the rook. So maybe like rook 8, f to c1. And then you go on from there. Selicam 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5. He's a pawn. He's a 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 5 5 3 3 2 2. Okay, it's an equal position, but Selicam is on the prowl, so a move like this could come into play. A Selicam's move. I said this. I forgot the bishop is hanging there. Bishop here is just met with queen take, so you can't do that. Bishop to c, no, still doesn't work. Bishop to b1 2 doesn't work. Maybe you have to start with like g3. All these could be possible moves you could play. g3. I don't know exactly where the bishop is going to go to. If the bishop goes in here, you have this threatening this. So g3, rook takes, rook takes, rook takes, queen takes, check. Your king hides out here. Otherwise, like if you don't do this, then there's a likeliness of you getting hit with like back rank checkmate, right? So I think that's like what's likely to happen. Someone is sending me a challenge. So I'm looking at g3 again. I don't know if there's something I'm missing in this position so far. But this, I don't know what you're going to do. g3, like coming in here, bishop takes. Well, you could get this for sure. He plays queen takes f4, allowing takes here. Okay, I mean that was a line, but I wasn't sure if that's what he wanted to do. For a brief moment, I thought you could play this, right? But I again, that was just wrong of me. So I'm guessing we're going to get like rook takes, and I don't know, king here. It would be nice if you could get this like fork and win it, but the queen is there. Wait, actually you can, right? Takes, rook takes here. I mean, the problem is that this could happen, and I was looking at this kind of move, right? I think if your opponent goes this way, you do have the leverage of this move. It doesn't win you anything though, because your opponent can play check first here and then this, and then problems rise, right? Sorry. Okay. Let's see what the engine thinks about this position. Damn. Like, if he wins this, he went 8. Like, he literally went 8 games. That's like crazy. Wait, what was the only draw or something he got? Yeah, he drew Bernard and Prince Akpa. That's just crazy. 8 out of 9. That's a very crazy, like, that's a very crazy performance. But I have to be very careful here. I'm wondering if there's any world where, I don't know. Or how about takes, let's see, rook takes, bishop comes in here. Targeting this. Like, what's the saving grace here? I mean, you could. You could try that. You could definitely try that. Okay, so we had a trade of rooks. This is the current position. This game isn't showing yet. Probably a problem with the board. Is this game over? Mm-hmm. And the game ends. What? Wait, did Maxwell beat Prince Akbar? What? So they agreed to a draw here or something? Like, what's going on? It's Maxwell's move. I think this is the first thing we are all looking at. Check. Yeah. Hmm. Takes check. I think he just blocked with the bishop here. Ah, well. It all remains to be seen, so we can just focus on the other games. I don't know exactly, because I'm not seeing the clock, I'm not so like convinced about what's going on there. Ah, wait. Akpa is... Yeah, it's possible his game is done. Yeah, it seems she's done. Because she's watching the games as well. Bernard versus Frimpong Smart, and already it's getting crazy. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Oh, Bernard is winning. Yeah, Bernard is winning. You bring the queen back, you just get hit with this. Right? Yeah, just meeting two. Okay, so we have Bernard winning. I mean, from like drawing throughout, like he went undefeated. But yeah, like the Nepo kind of undefeated, you know? A few wins and more draws than wins, you know? 5.5, that's not bad. And he gained rating rather than lost, right? Is that net positive? 17 plus 11, that's what, 28? 16, 17, 18. Yeah, he gained a few rating points, like plus 6. Oh, actually, it's this day. And I was putting myself through that whole problem of calculating. Wait, Clinton is watching? Then what's going on with the boards? Or Slim OG is not Clinton. Or there's a delay in the board. I don't get what's going on. I always thought Slim OG was Clinton, but it seems I'm wrong. Let me see on the page what's going on, just in case I've missed something. Okay. Yeah. Wait, I missed something. Wait, so wow, so many moves. Okay, I think they might be done or something. Because so many moves have been played, and I thought I saw all these moves already. Okay. So Clinton is a bishop up, a piece up. Sorry. He's holding on to this backward pawn. I think what he's going to do is that he's possibly. I mean, you could try that, but then again, you have to watch out for your opponent. But possibly he might either ignore it or let his king take over the defense or something. But I think it's likely he's just going to keep the king here, let the two rooks watch the position, and play it from there. So far, so good. Oh boy. Like I'm a little bit confused. Which there's a way to know what's going on, because I'm seeing like people who should be playing, watching the games, and I'm wondering like, are they done? Like, is there a delay? I don't know any of these stuff, right? So I'm just speculating as it stands now. Oh boy. Okay, so we got this. Okay. So rook takes, bishop comes in. So this is the line we actually got. And the bishop comes in. He blocks with the rook. Then again, you can go queen here, takes, and then you take, and then you're still threatening. And the fact is that your opponent might have to come back to defend. And with that, you can just like win a pawn, and I don't know how you play the end game from there. Knight here, I think it's a mistake at this point because you go check. King can run this way. Okay, yeah, that's just dumb. But maybe you can go like takes. And the point is takes. And then also, if your opponent decides to come in this way, then you just go this way. And you win the queen. So that's kind of like what I'm looking at. That's if your opponent does play knight here. So possibly the best move is to just take, block with the queen and allow queen takes. Possibly. And second, the reason why I'm a little bit skeptical is because of like how the boards are now coming when the game started like an hour or an hour and a half ago. Because from this position, we find out that like Bernard has won. Okay, so we have rook takes, and we have queen takes. I just feel like you are going to the end game with a piece up, with a pawn up. Second of all, if you turn off the queens, it could still be a draw. It could still be a draw. That is knight versus bishop. It's called a tired man talking. I don't think you would want. I think you would want to take here first. Allow your opponent. Actually, pawn push doesn't even work. Right? Anywhere you push the pawn, they can get captured. So basically, you're winning these 2 pawns, if I'm right. Because the moment your queen leaves the defense, you're just simply going to take, right? So you can't save those 2 pawns. And this is basically winning. I think white is just completely fine. It says drawish position. Knight to f6 here. I did not even consider that. Bishop takes, pawn takes. Queen takes. No, why? Queen c1 is what? Queen c1 you hide here. What's the switch? Queen to f4, you can just keep repeating. Yeah, the bots have been problematic since phase 1. I do agree, but at least we did have some true games. Yeah. For example, Nyameba is here, right? Okay, Nyameba's game I think should be done, so that makes more sense, right? Because he's mating 2. But I'm not so confident about the other games. Like, I really don't know what's happening with the other games. Because I thought Slim OJ is like Clinton, but it's here saying Clinton is playing, you know? Doesn't make any sense. It's possible his opponent resigned, but the bots are not showing it. Because this is a resignable position, right? Your opponent has 3 pieces and you have just 2. Your opponent also... Okay, I said also, like, there's another point. But that's basically the point here. And it's the final round. You know you're not winning anything. You're already in a bad position. Why put yourself under more pressure, right? So it's possible everything here is accurate, but I don't know. And I mean, if Philip draws here, it's not a big deal for him. He still wins, regardless. But welcome to the stream, Lex. It's good to see you. Maxwell versus Prince Akpa. Like, it says mate in 8. So it's possible that Prince Akpa has also won. But I don't know, it's like the games are ending so quickly. I don't know. So I can assume this game is over. I don't know. So assume this game is over. I can assume this game is over. I can also assume this game is over. In other words, the only game that should be active is this game, right? And the reason I say that is because I can see the participants on the stream, right? And it's going to be impossible for them to be sitting on the stream at the same time, because we even have representatives from the GCA seeing them online. So I mean, it can't be. So I think the only game that's actually live is this game. So we'll keep our focus here. But basically the winner is Selikem. Selikem is just winning, regardless of the result of it. He could have even chosen not to show up for the final round, and he would have won, unfortunately. Or should I say fortunately? I mean, I think that takes out the, unless of course maybe you have something else you want to play for, but I think that takes out the whole desire to like play, you know, from the players. I mean, I'm for the takes here, but the engine is like taking here reduces your chances at winning. And I think the basis for all this is that if you go takes, pawn takes, queen takes, that's getting extremely greedy, and you go queen takes, your opponent has perpetual. Check here, check here, check here, check. I mean, you can come in here, but you're putting yourself in danger. Check again, we come back. We can check you again. You go back, and then the whole thing continues. Isles, how you doing? Good to see you again. Good to see you again. So basically, I think that's what's going on. I basically think that's what's going on. And I mean, if you are Selikem, you've won enough. There's no need to keep fighting. Prince, 1677. That's FIDE. So I don't know. Takes. And my keyboard has begun. Pretty. So it wants f3. Again, I'm thinking f3 is, I don't know how to put it, to stop the knight. I don't know what Adam purpose. Quite impressive, yeah. No, I mean, I don't know how to, it's even strange because it's like, we knew he was good, but it's like we haven't heard from him, unless of course I haven't followed up on him. But it's like I've not heard from him, and it's like all of a sudden I hear of him and then he's like killing everybody, right? So I don't know if this move is to also allow the king entry. I don't know. I don't know exactly why f3. But then yeah. He's completely, let me go to chess results. He's completely win. Like imagine not having to show up for the last game, like, and you are still fine. That's like crazy, right? Yeah, if you see that, that's my PC messing up. Let me these keys. So yeah, so it's saying final ranking cross table after round 9. So Selikem isn't done with his game, but he's already winning, right? Yeah. And he gained 80 points. And that's not the funny part of it all. This is not the only tournament, like, okay, no, he's only playing phase 2. I thought he played phase 1. Like, that would mean that he's actually a 2000 rated player, but he's going to be 1900. The upper half of 1900 by the end of this tournament. His K factor is still 40, which is crazy. Which means that the more, like, he's going to be like a very, very, like, he's going to be our strongest player. So it's good to see such things. My goal will be to play against him in the next national. That's this year. That's in December of this year. I don't know. I still haven't decided what path I'll take. Whether I'll take the gain rating from other tournaments and then reach the top 5, or playing the nationals and qualify. I still don't know which path I'll take. I'm still like deliberating which path I'll take. But yeah, he can just like sit this one out. Okay, it says he's drawn. Yeah, and you can see this game is going on, but it says he's drawn, right? So as I'm looking here, it's saying that everything is done, but the games are still going on here. So I think it's simply a problem with the boards or whatever. Like, because the game should have actually started around like 1. And at 1, I was seated here, reloading the page, trying to get what's going on. Eventually, I dozed off, woke up, and I saw that, yeah, it started. So I don't know. I think we can as well understand that this is a drawn position, and the board is messing up here because you can see that this doesn't make any sense. So yeah, we can just take a look at this. So it was a very nice tournament. Like I said, there's 2 phases in the nationals. We have the qualifiers and then we have the finals, and this is the finals. The qualifiers, everybody who is not top 5 plays, and the top 5 of that qualifier tournament comes to play the top 5 by rating, right? And this is this is also one of our ways we do our selections for Olympiad and so on and so forth. And Selikem is like, I don't know what let me check his date of birth as according to FIDE. I don't know if it will be put here. Yeah, 2010 according to FIDE. So that means he will be 15 this year, and he's cleared everybody. Like, who even gave him a decent challenge? Let me click him again. Yeah, so he drew Prince Apa. So Prince Apa actually almost beat him. Then he drew Bernard Anhuere. Then he drew Akwanda. Like, he couldn't lose. The guy just couldn't lose. And that's just impressive. And most of his games, you saw him like he's a go-getter. He doesn't just sit down and allow things to happen. The position is dead, but he plays on, right? So, I mean, he's a very active player. Very, very active. Doing very, very well. And it's a good look for Ghana, right? He becomes like something that other people want to become like. He becomes someone everybody wants to challenge. And I think it's going to be very good for us. It means our future is bright. And he's not just the only one. We have Jeshron here, who, I mean, it's also picking up. He really picked up quite recently, and he's younger than Selikem. We have the Chief Kwanzaa, Jedediah, the Redham. Like, people are coming up. So this tournament is going to be cool. Like, it has been cool, but also prepare for the females, right? The women's national champion is also going to be decided in a separate tournament. Normally they play together, but this time they're playing it separately. I actually haven't asked the reason why, but I'm sure there are decent reasons as to why. So guys, this will be a very short coverage stream. But thank you for dropping in. I know it was very short notice and everything, and we've only streamed for like 30 minutes. But thank you guys for dropping in. I do appreciate your presence throughout the short time that we covered the event. Once again, thank you to Philip, who is the soon-to-be outgone president of Ghana Chess. He's been on me, always checking, like, find out how my streams are, so on and so forth. Christiana Ashley, I thank her so much when she called me for the African Games. Like, I do appreciate. I mean, the channel is small, but you can see that they are actually interested in what I'm doing, and any chance they get to help boost the channel, they do it, and I'm so grateful to them for that. I don't say too many thank yous, but I'll just say thank you to the two of them. And Maxwell, I think he's doing quite a very good job with the BCA team. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Today's Sunday, right? Tomorrow, the regular streams continue. My training continues, everything continues. And so this coming Friday, or anybody who has wanted to play me and has sent me challenges and I have declined, I don't have anything on my Friday schedule. I will, unless of course the female nationals come on, but you will be able to play me this Friday. There are some special people I said I'll play on Monday if they do come up, but whatever is the case, Friday I will see you guys for the streamer versus viewers. But tomorrow I'll be on 10 a.m. GMT. That was a lot of the runs from me. Check out the upcoming videos on the channel, and I'll see you. Have a great rest of your day.